Thomas is bringing in. And my gut says gut shot, but might not be the case.
I don't think gut shot's that great. So the only things that really kill are Noble Hierarchs, 4 of, 2 Birds of Paradise, and that's really it.
Sure. So, do you maybe go All Is Dust there? Maybe
I like All Is
copy
Dust.
of All Is Dust, and then
All Is Dust is such a one-sided card that it's great.
sure.
I think I like possibly bringing in the Ratchet Bombs. Spellskite might be correct as well. There are, very good removal spells in any given Jundra Abzan deck, and Spellskite eats the removal spells very, very well.
So, when you see cards like that out of your opponent game 1, do you put them on just like some sort of Abzan company brew? Like what? Because what I'm thinking is that Chris Thomas has no way of knowing that Hughes has copies of Wiltleaf Liege in his deck.
So I think the tell is the Loxodon Smiter.
Sure. Okay.
So Loxodon Smiter only generally fits into the Jacob Wilson's Wiltleaf Abzan deck from the Pro Tour.
Okay.
That's the only deck it really fits in. The Abzan Company deck doesn't play them because they don't really do what you want them to do in your combo aspects or in your long game aspects.
Sure. So yeah, Smiter sees play in some collected company decks, but those are more of the zoo.
Yeah, the Naya style
yeah.
decks. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Where it's just a great, big, huge creature in that style. And I like those decks personally a lot too. I've always liked the big zoo decks, with Domri and stuff. I just love Domri. Right?
Yeah.
It's just one of those decks that's always actually might be really good nowadays because Splinter Twin's not terrorizing the format anymore.
So what do we have Dakota bringing in? I think I know what he cuts. I think he cuts a Blood Baron.
Yeah, Blood Baron's pretty much a do-nothing card in this matchup. We've got some, pretty traditional Abzan cards. Thoughtseize, Beast Within, Maelstrom Pulse, Golgari Charm, Choke, Stony Silence, Fracturing Gust, and Offensive the Foremost, Scavenging Ooze, Loxodon Hierarch, and Thrun the Last Troll. I can't say anything really sticks out to me as, this is the card that you want to play.
Yeah, it just seems like he just brings in removal.
Yeah.
He needs Maelstrom Pulse, he needs Beast Within, maybe Thoughtseize to just double as a removal spell.
Yeah,
like
Thoughtseize on the draw in a matchup like this isn't as great as it could be.
Oh, it's terrible.
You know what I mean? Chris has the ability to just play an Eye of Ugin and lay down a couple of Eldrazi Mimics.
Sure.
And then you get to take 2 damage. He gets to untap. If he has a Matter Reshaper, he can play a turn 2 Matter Reshaper, and then you get to attack for 6.
So we see... Actually,
a mulligan on both sides?
Yeah, mulligan on both sides.
I didn't get to see Chris's hand all that well. It looked pretty much just like a Blink Moth Nexus and then a few cards.
Sure.
So he may have been a little land light. So Dismember, Warping Whale, Matter Reshaper.
Oh boy.
Reality Smasher, Eye of Ugin. Eye of Ugin?
Ugh.
That's a rough hand.
That does not seem very good.
He is on the draw with a Scry.
Oh no, he's on the play. Yeah,
he's on the play. So Dakota's hand doesn't look that much better. We're looking at 4 lands, 2 Siege Rhinos.
Right.
Which, in Standard,
is
we're probably
amazing.
keeping that card.
Yeah, you snap that off.
Yeah, but Modern, there's a few things that happen before turn 4.
I think Dakota is feeling a little more confident being on the draw and having that Scry. I kind of love what the Scry's done for Magic. It's really great. Oh, what is this hand?
This is a Mutavault land double endless one hand. I don't like it. Maybe a Reality Smasher.
Is that? Oh, it's a Ghost Quarter. Oh.
Yeah. So Mutavault, Ghost Quarter. I think a Reality Smasher and an endless one.
But he keeps on top. So I'm guessing the card on top either is an Eldrazi Temple or an Eye.
Yeah, that would be what you would think, I think, in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't think he can keep anything else on top other than those 2 cards.
Wow. Did Dakota keep that on top?
What did Dakota... Oh, no, he shipped to the bottom.
Okay. Eldrazi Mimic's fine.
Eldrazi
if we can draw a 3rd land, we're on the Matter Reshaper turn 3 plan.
Yeah.
Matter Reshaper's very good, I think, in this matchup.
So, Thomas kept Eldrazi Mimic on top.
Okay.
Which is kind of interesting. Don't know if I would have done that, but
yeah,
I can see the logic behind it.
It's a 2-drop.
Yeah.
It gets in for 2. It's fine. Against Dakota's hand, unknowingly, it's very good because it's just for 2 Siege Rhinos.
Yeah.
A couple lands, 2 Siege Rhinos. It's a decent hand. I think I think Chris still wants to keep applying pressure, though. I think I would have run out an endless one.
Yeah, you've got so many
endless
ones left over that you can afford to just run one out for 2 and see what happens.
I don't know what this does. Maybe he's on the Warping Whale, make a Eldrazi Scion, untap Matter Reshaper?
He does have a Warping Whale, that's true. So, yep, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, there's a Path to Exile on Dakota's side.
That's not going to be good on the Matter Reshaper. But I think you have to run out the Matter Reshaper anyway. Just get in as much damage as you can. Yeah.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually.
Okay.
I like an attack, I think, by both creatures. Because it's the same amount of damage, right? Eldrazi Mimic's pushing through for 3. And Eldrazi Mimic plus Scion would be pushing through for 3.
That's fair.
And now you're getting your guy pathed, where there's a possibility that Dakota doesn't do that because he's getting attacked for 3. He's pathing the Mimic, more than likely, I think.
You think 3 mana untap there is a Path to Exile? I guess it has to be, right? Like,
I'm
really
not
be
thinking
else.
path, but I think you have to play around
something.
Just about anything.
I think
there's no black mana on his side, so there's not much else he can
do.
But again, there was a fetch land, so if you needed black mana, you could have had access to it.
If I'm Chris, first of all, I have no idea what's going on in Hughes' deck. So I'm trying to get my best cards on the board in order to play around with a future potential collected company. Because I'm assuming collected company is gonna be there at some point. It's a super powerful card. There's kind of no reason not to play it, but this Siege Rhino also does not look good for.
So we got Thomas. What, double Endless One Reality Smasher?
It looks like double Endless One Warping Whale.
Is it Warping Whale?
Yeah, I think so. And if the first Siege Rhino was bad, then the second one is going to be just absolutely devastating.
Yeah, I'd probably be inclined to agree with you.
Yeah, it's it looks like, and there it is.
Dakota's picked up a Loxodon Smiter as well, and a Voice of Resurgence. So he's got a few other things to do. Next turn's actually going to be very great for him. He'll cast 2 creatures.
Yeah.
And that's when he's going to start taking over the game.
Yeah, the Eldrazi deck, for all its power and its creatures, can't really punish you for going wide. And when you're going wide and you also have Siege Rhinos, it's just so tough for the deck to compete. So, Eldrazi Mimics a 6/6, gets in for 6, which is okay.
I think you have to attack, because I think it only lasts till end of turn.
Right.
So you're not leaving him back to block.
Yeah. And you have to win the game at some point.
Yeah. I think a 6/6 actually just kind of stonewalls Dakota at this point.
Yeah. So Thomas is at 10. Hughes
Blood Baron?
He left in Blood Baron. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I guess maybe he saw Dismember.
Is Hughes really at 12? He gained 6 this game. Oh, he's been fetching too. Okay, never mind. He's been fetching.
Yeah, I think they're correct.
Regional
Okay,
competitor, Chris Regan. If you can make your way to the front of the stage. Chris Regan, to the front.
And instead of playing Loxodon Smiter, Hughes just passes the turn.
He did also just get hit for 6.
That's true. Yeah,
So
yeah.
18 is probably a reasonable life total after 2 Siege Rhinos.
Oh, wow, and there's a Reality Smasher.
That's
Top of the deck,
a lot of
really
damage.
cooperating with Chris Thomas here.
That is a lot of damage. 5/5 Trample Haste.
Yeah.
And we've got Ghost Quarter up. Just in case Dakota wants to try to activate the Stirring Wildwood on his side of the floor.
Which he does.
So...
He's going to let him go to block?
That's interesting.
Oh. So we induced a double block. All right. I'm okay with this. Wow. This game turned so quickly.
Yeah. This is what I really like about this Eldrazi deck. I had a friend of mine calling this Robots 2.0.
Sure.
He just lets it go?
Yeah, that seems a little odd to me.
Right? If you Ghost Quarter the Stirring Wildwood, you
Then
keep your
then your
6/6.
creature lives in combat, yeah.
Yeah, and you still kill the Siege Rhino.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems
That's an
odd
odd
to
play.
me.
What is in Thomas's hand? If there's still a
So we saw both the endless ones.
ones.
I think you spec.
Oh, it's a warping
the
whale.
warping whale.
Huh. Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely ghost quartering there.
Yeah, me too.
Right, and now he's getting attacked for 5. He's still on it. He's on a turn 2 clock right now.
Yeah, so Thomas is going to go to 6. Dakota's at 7.
Thomas is going to 5 because of Exalted from the Noble Hierarchy.
You're right.
But
So that's a
2-turn clock. So
Yeah.
like, he's actually.
Oh, that's a reality smasher. That's not warping whale. I don't
It wasn't.
think. Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, Dakota can't believe
Smasher keeps smashing. No, that's a endless one.
it. Okay, an endless one.
Yeah, I believe the only one would be an endless one. The one
Okay.
that comes with the counters on it. I don't know. I still don't
think
like
I
that
s-
block that much.
I don't like it either. I don't like him not snapping off the ghost quarter there. I believe there's still a reality smasher in hand. All right, so here's comes
He's gonna go for it this time.
ghost quartering now. 4 blocks. I like it.
Yeah, I agree. We don't even want to let him get too far. But again, like your board state would be this, but you would still have a 6/6 endless one if you ghost quartered last turn.
Sure.
So I think your board state's just infinitely better if you keep your 6/6.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he wouldn't. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's also hard to say how Dakota wins this game.
I think he's got a card in hand. Don't know what it is. It's probably a land.
Locks on Smiter, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Smiter yet. Smiter in a land. Yeah, I think if it was a removal spell, we'd have a chance.
Wow.
You know, removal spell, draw removal spell, kill the 2 guys. Be able
This
to
game
attack
was
for lethal.
crazy. Some crazy draws from Chris Thomas and recovers from a mulligan to 5.
Yeah, on the play.
Yeah, a mulligan to 5 on the play.
Yeah, this Eldrazi deck's very, very powerful.
Yeah.
I watched it at the Pro Tour. I watched it here on camera. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
It's just very, very good.
Watching that Pro Tour is